A lot of folks like to make fun of rice beers for just being full of filler, but that's not always the case. Have you ever thought, oh, I don't want that rice lager that's just watered down and full of fillers to make it feel more like beer? Well, I'm here to ask you to rethink that just a little bit. I think it's pretty well known that American macro breweries often use rice in their beer mash in order to lighten the beer and lighten the cost. But in Japan, rice lagers are a really important part of drinking culture. Artisanal rice lagers in Japan often mimic that really nice flavor profile you get from a sake. They are still familiar to a modern beer drinking palate, but the flavor profile is just something so far different from what we typically see from macro breweries here in America. And Belgian saisons can use a little bit of rice to add some crispness to help kind of finish out the beer's profile. So what is the function of rice in beer? Well, for one, it helps dry it out so you get a crisp, dry, and less sweet beer on the other end of fermentation. But also, it can boost fermentability so you get some added sugars from the conversion of the rice starch into sugars, and then of course the yeast eats them and turns it into added alcohol, boosting the ABV a bit. And if you're going for a gluten-free beer, rice can be a very important part of your mash because rice is naturally gluten-free. So can rice be a cheap filler in mass-produced macro brewery beers? Absolutely. But it can also be an essential flavor element for very specific styles, and you shouldn't count it out.